This article is about a ship. For other uses, see Freedom of the Seas. Miss Freedom of the Seas is a cruise ship operated by Royal Caribbean International. It is the namesake of Royal Caribbean's Freedom class, and can accommodate 3,634 passengers and 1,300 crew on 15 passenger decks. Freedom of the Seas was the largest passenger ship ever built from 2006 until construction of the Royal Caribbean International's Oasis-class ships in late 2009. Although the ship is registered in Nassau, the Bahamas, it is home-ported in Port Canaveral, Florida, United States, after moving from the port of Miami. Construction: the Freedom of the Seas was built at the Acre Yards Drydock in Turku, Finland, which built the ships of the Voyager class as well as the other ships of the Freedom class. Upon its completion, it became the largest passenger ship ever built, taking that honor from Cunard's Queen Mary II. Freedom of the Seas is 2.4 meters narrower than QM2 at the waterline, 6 meters shorter, has 1.5 meters less draft, is 8.3 meters less tall and 10 miles per hour slower. Freedom, however, is the largest ship in terms of gross tonnage. While its gross tonnage was estimated to range from 154,000 a GT to 160,000 a GT, its official rating by Det Norske Veritas, a Norwegian marine classification society, is 154,407 a GT, compared with QM2's 148,528 a GT. Freedom of the Seas had the highest gross tonnage of any passenger ship yet built, until the 2009 completion of Miss Oasis of the Seas and then the 2010 completion of Miss Allure of the Seas. The ship has 4 bow thrusters. When at sea, Freedom of the Seas consumes approximately 12,800 kg of fuel per hour. Features: the design of the Freedom of the Seas is similar to that of the second-generation Voyager-class ships, Navigator of the Seas and Mariner of the Seas. The extra 91 feet of length allows for the addition of additional cabins, an interactive water play area on the pool deck, a dedicated 24-hour pizza venue, and an expanded main dining room. The added width of the ship is utilized by 2 adults-only whirlpools cantilevered out from the ship's sides in the adults-only solarium of the ship. Other new features include the Flow Riders Surf Simulator, a boxing ring in the gym, and a Ben & Jerry's branded ice cream parlor. The ship has an interior promenade 445 feet long called the Royal Promenade, which features a coffee shop, Sorrento's Pizzeria, the Ben & Jerry's ice cream shop, Vintage's Wine and Tapas Spa, the Bull and Bear Irish Pub, and many duty-free shops. The Royal Promenade, first seen on Royal Caribbean's Voyager class in 1999, extends through the upper decks of the ships. This gives most upper-level cabins a window either to the port or starboard side or inwards to the promenade. This design was first used in the cruiser-ferry MS Sildre Serenade in 1990 and its twin ship, MS Sildre Symphony in 1991. The ship has 3 swimming areas, an interactive water park, a dedicated adult pool, and the main pool. The 13th deck has a sports area with a rock-climbing wall, the Flow Riders Surf Simulator, a miniature golf course and a full-size basketball court. Other items include an ice skating rink, a casino, a Johnny Rockets restaurant, and a 3-deck high Broadway-style theater. Technology amenities include Wi-Fi capabilities throughout the ship, interactive flat-panel televisions in all staterooms, and cell phone connectivity. Many of the ship's interiors were extensively decorated by muralist Clarissa Parish. Career: Freedom of the Seas was docked at Blochmann-Voss in Hamburg, Germany on April 17, 2006 to repair a damaged bearing in one of the 3 Azipod propulsion units and to put on some of the finishing touches prior to its official handover to Royal Caribbean International on April 24, 2006. It then departed to Oslo, Norway on April 25 for official festivities. It then sailed for Southampton, England on April 27 and arrived at 9 a.m. on April 29. The ship sailed on its first transatlantic crossing on May 3, 2006. Freedom of the Seas arrived in New York Harbor, USA for its official naming ceremony on May 12, 2006, which was broadcast live on NBC's The Today Show from Cape Liberty Cruise Port in Bayonne, New Jersey. and thereafter travelled to Boston for the weekend of May 19 for Euro 22. It began operations out of Miami with its first cruise and maiden voyage on June 4, sailing to Western Caribbean locations in Mexico, the Cayman Islands and Jamaica, as well as Labadee, in Haiti, one of Royal Caribbean's private resorts. On May 4, 2009, Freedom of the Seas moved its home port from the port of Miami-Dade to Port Canaveral, where it replaced Mariner of the Seas. The ship underwent its first drydock refurbishment in late March 2011, where it received some of the new features found on the Oasis and Allure of the Seas, such as new touchscreen kiosks around the ship, as well as making the theater capable of showing 3D movies. A clean shave was removed from the Promenade and replaced with the cupcake cupboard. Also, a large movie screen was fitted on the pool deck. References. External links: National Geographic Channel, Acre Yards, Finland, Freedom of the Seas official website, BBC News final polish at Germany's Blochen-Plasfoss shipyard, Aftenposten Norway world's largest cruise ship in Oslo, BBC News massive cruise ship arrives in UK, BBC News huge cruise ship leaves UK shores.